What's going on, everyone? How y'all doing today? Kaiuchi here, coming with some more Road to Master Ball Tier Pokemon Shield Double Battles. Now, before we get things started, I wanted to go ahead and say that I am still going ahead and trying to hunt for shiny Squirtle, but I ended up going ahead and getting myself my shiny Haxorus and my shiny Scrafty. So I decided to put my Blastoise on hold, or my shiny Squirtle on hold, so that way I can be able to get the Scrafty and Haxorus. I've already trained them up. They're level 100 and they are good to go. They're fully EV trained. So, let's go ahead and get things started. So if you guys want to go ahead and watch this video, feel free. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. Also, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more. And share this video with your friends. And hit the notification bell as well too. So, let's get into today's video. Alright guys, so like I said, let's get into today's video. So as you can see, I've moved over my team to the slots. Now, as you can see, like I said before, I ended up going ahead and getting myself my Haxorus, Scrafty, and my Blastoise. Now, I honestly think that I want to go ahead and use Team 2 here today, because I honestly think that Team 2 is actually good. So we're actually going to go ahead and get dropped down to beginner tier number 2 here, because it is a new season, and you know, since it's a new season, we have to go ahead and go by the rules and stuff like that. But unfortunately, we're going to have to go ahead and get back up to Pokeball tier number 4. So, let me go ahead and cut the video until we get ourselves another trainer. Alright, you guys. We found ourselves a match. And this is going to be a doozy of a match, because we found ourselves Corey, and he is rank 3. So, he's going to be having Mimikyu, Dracovish, Corviknight, Cloyster, Machamp, and Gyarados. Okay, so if I really had to make a guess here, I honestly can say that Duraludon puts in a lot of work against this team, because of the fact that he doesn't really have a Mon to be able to take on Duraludon that well. And I think what I can do is actually bring Duraludon in as a late game sweeper, so that way I can be able to go ahead and actually win. But as far as going ahead and bringing in a Mon to help him out, I guess what we can do is actually go ahead and kick things off with Grimmsnarl, Scrafty here. And then we can go ahead and bring in Haxorus and then Duraludon to be able to go ahead and just clean up house after. So, depending on what he's going to be starting off with, our Scrafty does have the Choice Scarf. At first, I wanted to put the Choice Band, because that way it can be a little bit more powerful in its attack. But I did go ahead and do like a couple of matches before this, but it was just at the point to where I was just like, oh. So, we do get the Intimidate off on the Mimikyu and the what's it called? The Mimikyu and Machamp. So I guess what we can do here is that since both of these Mons are basically known for their physical attack strength, what we're gonna have to do is actually go into the Machamp here, so that way we can go ahead and get the guaranteed flinch for the first turn, and then Zen Headbutt this Machamp as well too. Just basically doubling onto the Machamp, because the Machamp is actually a little bit more of a scarier threat than the Mimikyu, right, as of this point. Alright. Yeah, like I said, that Machamp is gonna be a big major threat. So the Choice Scarf is actually allowing us to actually go first before the Mimikyu, and the Mimikyu is actually a very fast Pokemon. So he's gonna go ahead and Dynamax here, or Gigantamax. He's actually gonna Dynamax the Mimikyu. Okay. So since he actually missed that first turn play rough on my Grimmsnarl there. So here comes the Reflect. And it's going to set up the defense, or make our defense a little bit more bulky. And here comes the Zen Headbutt. And that's going to seal the deal on the Machamp. That's actually what I wanted right there. So the Mimikyu is going to go for the Max Starfall here. And the Grimmsnarl is going to live. That's what I wanted right there. Hey. I mean, Grimmsnarl is going to be putting in the work as much as he needs to. So the Mimikyu is actually Life Orb Mimikyu here. Which I honestly think that is actually, which I honestly think that's better, in a sense. So here comes the Vish. And the Vish can either be a Choice Bander, or, yeah, it can either be a Choice Band or a Choice Scarf. I honestly don't know as of this point. But I honestly think what I can do as of this point is actually bring back my Scrafty, and I can go into my Duraludon. So then that way, just in case if the Mimikyu decides to go into my Duraludon or into the Scrafty slot, I can be able to go ahead and just take that hit. So here comes the light screen. That's going to go ahead and set up the special defense boost for us. And here comes the Vicious Rend. Okay. So I'm still not determined. I still don't know if that's going to be Banded or Scarf as of this point. So I honestly think as of this point what we can do is actually go into our Scrafty again, and we can go ahead and start clicking Iron Head into the Mimikyu slot. So here comes the Intimidate onto the Mimikyu and the Scrafty, or onto the Mimikyu and Dracovish, and I don't want to Ice Punch the Dracovish, because I honestly think that's not gonna do anything to it. So what I'm gonna do is actually gonna go ahead and Dynamax, and I'm just gonna double in onto the Mimikyu here, because as of this point the Dracovish is not really gonna do that much to my Duraludon or to my Scrafty. And if I'm playing my cards right as of this point, I'm pretty sure the Dracovish is probably just gonna use Vicious Rend. So I actually had a Choice Scarf on my Scrafty, and it turns out the Dracovish is actually faster. Okay. So I'm determining that this Dracovish, yeah, I'm determining that the Dracovish is actually is a Scarf Dracovish. So here comes the Max Steel Spike into the Mimikyu slot, and that's gonna take it out. Alright, so we have one more Mon. And since... Okay, here comes Cloyster. And we're gonna go into Haxorus. Our nice, shiny Haxorus. And we got the Mold Breaker coming out. we're going to go ahead and Brick Break. And I think we have one more turn of Dynamax. So we're going to go ahead and double into the Cloyster. Comes the Vicious Rend. That's not going to do anything to our Duraludon because we resist water. Alright, so there goes the Brick Break. Icicle Spear. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Come on, Haxorus. Come on, Haxorus. I know you can take this. I know you can tank it. I need you to stay alive. Nah, he's not gonna stay alive. He got all 5 hits. Are you kidding me? Oh well. Raise up our defense again. The Vicious Rend is not going to do anything to us. We got +2 on our defense, plus the Reflect Up, and we also got. And I'm pretty sure he's basically stuck in Vicious Rend. Yeah, that's not doing anything to us. He's gonna have to get a crit or something to be able to go ahead and just win. But our Dracovish is gonna put in the work with the G-Max depletion. And a lot of people keep on saying, I mean, most YouTubers that I've watched it before keep on saying that G-Max depletion is like the worst move ever for double battles. But I honestly think that G-Max depletion is like the best move, because if you have a Mon that is definitely using like a Choice Band, Choice Scarf, or a Choice Specs item, then they're gonna have to go ahead and just use that single move and that move only. And once that move has been basically used up and everything, it won't be able to go ahead and use any of its other moves ever again. Alright, guys, we found ourselves another match, and we're going up against Comet Penguin, and he's also ranked 2. So on his side of the team, he's got himself Sylveon, Noivern, Toxicity, Hitmontop, Arcanine, and Gardevoir. So if I really had to make a guess here, I'm probably going to go ahead and see the Toxicity come out. And I honestly can say that the Hitmontop is definitely probably going to go ahead and come out with like the Technician and stuff like that. And I honestly can say that Gardevoir is definitely going to be coming out. But if I really had to go ahead and say, honestly, Duraludon puts in so much work against this team, because of the fact that Duraludon can actually go ahead and take out the Sylveon, the Gardevoir, the Hitmontop, the Noivern, and even the Toxicity. So what I'm basically going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and kick things off with my Grimmsnarl here. And I'm going to go ahead and bring Gyarados, definitely Duraludon, and I'm going to go ahead and bring in Haxorus. If I'm thinking about my opponent here, I honestly think that he's not going to go ahead and bring, well, I mean, it could bring Toxicity. So he's going to go with the Hitmontop Sylveon. Okay. So he's actually going to go ahead and bring his Intimidator out. So that was actually a smart play on his part. At least for the first portion of the... So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go ahead and fake out the Hitmontop. And he fakes me out. Alright. So he's a supporter? I've never seen that before. So I'm going to go ahead and use Bounce, spring up into the air. I'm going to avoid that Hyper Voice because that Hyper Voice is going to be really annoying. Okay, so I'm not going to bring Haxorus in just yet. I'm going to wait until my Gyarados actually, faints in the battle. And I'm actually going to bring in my Duraludon because I honestly think that this Sylveon is really going to be super annoying. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to Dynamax and Max Steel Spike into the Sylveon slot. And once I Dynamax, or Gigantamax, into the Sylveon slot, I should be able to get a +1 defense in Duraludon. Duraludon and my Gyarados. And with the bounce coming onto the Hitmontop slot, I should be able to go ahead and be back into my neutral stand-in point with my Moxie. So he's gonna go ahead and Dynamax, I believe, the Sylveon. He's gonna Dynamax the Hitmontop. But I seen Helping Hand. Why? That is a total waste of a move. That Hyper Voice, man, that is just so annoying. So my Gyarados is definitely gonna go down here, but what I'm gonna do is actually go for the. I'm gonna go for the Earthquake. Nah, that's fine by me. Because I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop my own weakness policy on my Duraludon here. So I get to raise up my special attack by +2. Max Steel Spike comes off. And that's going to do enough damage to be able to take out the Sylveon. Because Sylveon's annoying. I hate the Sylveon. So here comes the Max Knuckle into my Duraludon. Okay. So here comes Arcanine. So I'm going to go with the G-Max Depletion. And I'm going to go for the Waterfall onto the Arcanine. Try to get a flinch. And it goes for Snarl. And lowers my special attack. So he's bringing out all the stops. So the Hitmontop is down. And can't use his last turn of Dynamax. And here comes Toxicity. So I'm gonna go for. So I want to go for the Dark Pulse on the Toxicity, and I'm gonna go for the Waterfall onto the Arcanine. So here comes the Protect on the Toxicity. That's fine. Here comes my Waterfall onto the Arcanine slot. That's not gonna do enough damage. It's got the Citrus Berry. But do I get a flinch though? No. Unfortunately not. Oh my god, Gyarados, you're holding on with 3. So I'm going to go for the Dark Pulse again. Waterfall again. So now you're going to protect your Arcanine. I got a yes, I got a flinch on the Toxicity. So here comes the Waterfall onto the Arcanine. That's gonna seal the deal on the Arcanine. Let's go! And I get a Moxie boost, so now I'm -1. Here comes another Dark Pulse onto the Toxicity. I don't get the flinch this time. Oh man, that's a double knockout. Oh my god, it's Throat Spray? So, my last mon is going to be Haxorus. Haxorus, you're going to have to... Ooh. I got 1 turn of Light Screen left. And you're got a little bit of health Toxicity. Haxorus, you're going to have to put in the work. Okay, he's faster. Yes! I sealed the deal on the Toxicity. Let's go! Oh my god. That was a good fight. That was a good fight. Alright, you guys. We find ourselves in another match, and it is... Oh. Crap. I never thought that I was ever going to see the day, but apparently it looks like we're going to be fighting A-Drive's team with this Durant that he has. Oh no. Durant is such a major threat. Oh man. So I know his moveset relatively well with these mons. So with the Butterfree and Volcarona, it's with the Rage Powder and stuff, it's gonna be a little bit difficult. But I guess what I can do is actually go with my Grimmsnarl, and I'm going to go with Scrafty. And then I'm going to definitely bring in Blastoise, because Blastoise definitely puts in work against this team. Because with the Max Geyser, with the Araquanid, it's really going to go ahead and help out a lot. And I think for my last mon, I'm going to go ahead and bring in Haxorus. Because with the steel bug types and stuff like that, I can go ahead and actually, use Brick Break and stuff like that. So here comes Durant Butterfree. Yeah, this is A-Drive's team, because I know for a fact that he has the shiny Durant and shiny Butterfree. Oh my goodness. So I get the Intimidate off on the Durant and Butterfree. Durant has Hustle. and the Butterfree has the compound eyes. So I honestly think what I can do, instead of actually going for the fake out here, I'm gonna go for the yeah, I'm gonna go for the Reflect, and I'm gonna go for the Ice Punch. So he hasn't Dynamaxed yet. Hits the Sleep Powder. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna need Scrafty to wake up here. Come on, Scrafty, wake up. This Durant is hitting every single move. Scrafty woke up. Here comes the Ice Punch. Okay. So I need to slow down that Durant. So Grimmsnarl needs to... Oh man, Grimmsnarl. Okay, so Grimmsnarl actually avoided the attack. Come on, Grimmsnarl. I need you to wake up. I need you to wake up. Come on. So he actually switches out and goes into Scissor. Oh, come on, Grimmsnarl. Come on, I need you to wake up. Scrafty woke up. Okay, so apparently my Grimmsnarl just couldn't wake up. So I'm going to go ahead and switch out my Scrafty and go into my Blastoise, so then that way I can actually switch back into my Scrafty to go with a different move. Oh, he's going to Dynamax. He's Dynamaxing the Durant. Here goes the Max Steel Spike. So I'm gonna go for the switcheroo on my Haxorus, and I'm gonna go into my Scrafty, and I'm gonna get another Intimidate off on the Durant, and get an Intimidate on the Scizor. And I'm gonna go for the Dynamax, or in this case, Gigantamax, on my Blastoise. And I'm gonna go for the G-Max move Cannonade onto the Durant slot. Here comes the Bullet Punch. Alright. There goes the Max Steel Spike into my Scrafty slot. I had a feeling that was going to happen. But that's fine. That is totally fine with me. So he's just going to keep on raising up his defenses. That's fine by me, but my G-Max Cannonade is actually a special attacker. Or it's a special attack. Bye-bye Durant. So no more turns of Dynamax for you. And here comes the leftovers. And get a little chip damage onto that from the G-Max Cannonade. And if I really had to make a choice here, I'm pretty sure he might bring in his Healthymon, but I honestly think that he might bring in Butterfree to go ahead and just try to sleep my Blastoise. That's gonna be annoying. Yeah. I knew it. Here comes the Butterfree. So I honestly think as of this point, what I'm gonna do is actually I think what I should do is Drain Punch the Scizor, and I'm gonna go for the Max Guard onto my Blastoise slot. Here comes the Bullet Punch. Oh man. Yeah. I knew that was gonna happen. Almost took out the Butterfree. And the worst part about it is that his last mon hasn't come out yet. Oh my god, there goes the Sleep Powder again. Bye-bye Butterfree. Dang, that sleep powdering Butterfree, man. It's just way too good. Okay, so my Reflect wore off. And here comes Arachnid. Oh, man. So, there's no more Sleep Claws or Sleep Cause or anything like that. And I honestly think that my Haxorus is gonna have to go for the Poison Jab here. And I'm gonna go for the Aura Sphere onto the Scizor slot. My poison jab does come off first. Because he didn't go for bullet punch this time. And I get the poison on the Araquanid. That's huge. That is so huge. But Blastoise didn't wake up. Oh no. Here comes the dual wing beat. The Blastoise is going to stay healthy. That's fine by me. Here comes the lunge. Into the Haxorus. That's fine. But the poison jab with the poison jab to poison was a huge, huge play. So here comes the poison. That's gonna rack up. And the light screen wore off. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I know the water spout's not gonna be very effective on the Araquanid, but that poison stack but that poison rack up is really going to go ahead and do its justice right there. Here comes the water spout. I know that's not very effective on the Araquanid, but I needed to go ahead and take out that Scizor because that was going to be annoying. Here comes the lunge. Oh yeah, Blastoise, you eat that up. You eat that up every single day of the week. So here comes the extra poison rack up. Alright. I know this is not very effective on the Araquanid, but only thing I need is to go ahead and just get enough damage. Oh yeah, that puts him in range. Here comes the lunge though. Yes, he ate that up. He ate that up. If you can just, if the poison just kills the Araquanid, I win. No! No! Oh man, I don't know if this is gonna do enough. It should be in range. Please be in range. Here comes the Aura Sphere. Come on. Yes! Yes! Let's go! Oh my god! I beat A-Drive's official Pokemon team. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh man. Now, I'm going to go ahead and showcase this team for you guys. The reason why I know this is A-Drive's team is because look at the name. Original trainer, A-Drive. Oh my god, man. I cannot believe I ended up going ahead and winning against his team. This is such a milestone, man. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. He had the Wave Incense. He had the Cobra Berry on his Orbeetle. He had the Choice Scarf on his G-Max Butterfree. The Life Orb on Durant. The Focus Sash on the Volcarona. And the Assault Vest on the Scizor. I mean, I knew exactly how his team operated. I mean, I've watched A-Drive for so long. And, you know, I'm basically going ahead and showcasing this team for you guys to make sure that it's legit and everything. Like, it has, okay, Water Bubble, and it has perfect in HP and attack. Orbeetle with the Frisk with the HP and defense being perfect. Butterfree with the Compound Eyes to go ahead and boost the accuracy moves. To go ahead and have perfect in its HP and speed. And then Durant having perfect attack and speed as well. Volcarona with the special attack and speed being perfect. And the Technician Scizor with the HP and attack. And of course, as you can see, it is Scizor the Lively. Or in this case, Mojito the Lively. Oh my god, man. And also, of course, he had Bullet Punch, U-Turn, Dual Wing Beat, Iron Head, Quiver Dance, Bug Buzz, Rage Powder, Heat Wave, Stomping Tantrum, Iron Head, First Impression, Rock Slide, Sleep Powder, Rage Powder, Tailwind, Pollen Puff, Trick Room, Body Press, Ally Switch, Hypnosis, Liquidation, Protect, Lunge, Wide Guard. Oh my god, that team is so ridiculously strong. But I cannot believe that I actually won against A-Drive's team. Actually, before we actually go ahead and just jump off the match, let me go ahead and actually update our tier listing right here to see where we're at. Oh, wow. We gained a lot of points from that. That's ridiculous. Jeez, man, I'm gonna take the 3 wins right here. Like, oh my god, that is so ridiculous. I cannot believe I won against A-Drive's team right now. Like, I'm still in shock at this point. I'm pretty sure A-Drive is like still on Twitch right now. But like I said, I know for a fact that most of you probably have heard of A-Drive before. But if you like the content that A-Drive has, go to his channel. I'll put a link in the description down below so that you guys can be able to go ahead and subscribe to him. And because he is like a professional Pokemon player, he's way better than I am, I can tell you that much. But for me, I just love playing Pokemon as like the competitive scene because of the fact that it's so much fun. Like, I literally love playing the crap out of Pokemon. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more. And hit the notification bell too to be notified on when I upload these videos. And share this video with your friends because if they love Pokemon as much as I do, they'll get a kick out of these videos. So, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.